Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamukase. Welcome to African Beyond Television Network. And I'm quite late, but I'm here now. So let us talk about something very important at this moment in time this morning. Nasin Ripa Zororo, so I have more time to actually come live and talk to you. Ihoro day is Zororo, so we are not at work. Okay, let us talk about how President Nelson Chamisa protected himself. We have heard Tshabangu talking about owning the triple C face logo, everything. He's saying he owns those things. Is that true? No, it's not true. President Nelson Chamisa is going to win this. No matter how the courts are captured, he's going to win this. There is no way President Nelson Chamisa is going to lose this case, because if he loses this case, then you will see an influx of key people, prominent people, losing their trademarks in Zimbabwe because of one case. So this case is not something which can be tampered with, because yes, it's a political case, but the courts cannot deal with this case in any way. This is going to be outright victory for Nelson Chamisa. Recently, he wrote to Tshabangu, to Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, saying, nobody must use my face without my consent. And he left it like that. Anybody who is going to say we don't care about that, anybody who is going to disregard such a call from Advocate Nelson Chamisa will face the consequences. Let me put proof right here onto the screen in Zimbabwe so that you understand what I am saying here. It's important. When I always say President Nelson Chamisa is always ahead, a lot of people abuses me, but there is always a way. President Nelson Chamisa is always ahead. That is the reason why there is no need for you to actually panic because President Nelson Chamisa is in charge. When we say President Nelson Chamisa is in charge, a lot of people will come and say otherwise. Let us hear this. This is Yakauya Chiti Shoku as Chamisa registered his mugshot face as a trademark for Triple C. He registered it as a trademark for Triple C. Okay, who owns this trademark? It's not Triple C, it is Nelson Chamisa. Nelson Chamisa owns this thing. So nobody else is allowed. Let us get into the story. It says the Embedded Citizens Coalition for Change, Nelson Chamisa, has registered his outfit's logo with the Zimbabwe Intellectual Property Trademark Office, ZIPO, with the Registrar of Deeds in Harare, barring anyone from using his face, the words Citizens Coalition for Change and CCC elements combined. This is Nelson Chamisa. In his own personal capacity as a citizen of Zimbabwe, he went to the Zimbabwe Intellectual Property Trademark Office, ZIPO, and to the Registrar of Deeds in Harare, and registered his face as well as the names or the words Citizens Coalition for Change, and went ahead to register Triple C. These things combined, these three things, Triple C, Citizens Coalition for Change, and his face, he registered them as his own trademark. So what it means is anybody who uses it without permission from Nelson Chamisa or his legal representatives will be committing a criminal offense. And in this case, Nelson Chamisa was represented by Donsa Nkomo and Mutangi Legal Practice. So this is something which was done correctly so within the confines of the law. PDP, as you might think about it, yakaritwa the same by Tendai Biti. Tendai Biti right now owns PDP and its logos. They are owned by Tendai Biti. The same happened to Triple C. That is what Nelson Chamisa did. So he did it in advance. So when the people are asking, Plania Nelson Chamisa and where is Nelson Chamisa? Why is it he is not acting? Relax, guys. Everything is under control. President Nelson Chamisa knew about these skirmishes and these plans, and ahead of time, he patented everything. He was attacked left, right, and center, and people called him names for doing this. Zvikanzi akupersonalize party, akupersonalize everything. But he was proofing any shenanigan. He was trying by all means possible to protect the legacy of Triple C. So right now, we are seeing Tshabangu doing interviews, exposing himself, pinning himself to some evidence that will be used as evidence because he will need the written permission from Advocate Nelson Chamisa. What it means right now is even though the courts are going to say whatever they want to say regarding Nelson Chamisa, what will happen is these people will be asked one day to say, come forward, bring evidence. Zimbabwe hairambe iri nyika iri lawlessness sezvairi. One day a government shall come, a serious government will come which will put laws as they are. Some people will even cry vagotiza dzinyika idzi because these are criminal matters which can be reported by anybody. Kutaura kuti no, this was theft yakaitika pachena. So Sengezo Tshabangu and his team vari kushandisa zita raChamisa, face yaChamisa, party yaChamisa kuita zvese zvavari kuda. That is a criminal matter, a wholly criminal activity which is happening. And to tell you the truth, there are so many people, so prominent people in Zimbabwe who have registered their trademarks with Zippo and the registrar of deeds. If a case is to be registered against Nelson Chamisa, in this case, if Tshabangu is to win this case in court, that will open a can of worms. A lot of things will start to happen ku Zippo office. Munhu anongosumuka ubva kwaabva anga ari mushandi wekambani iyo agosvika agotoclaima that intellectual property. How are you going to deal with that matter kana achizoshandisa precedence inenge yamunenge mamauya nayo from Tshabangu? Yes, zvakanaka kana zviri kupolitics, but when it comes to the real issues which affect the people who are doing business vane mari dzavo elsewhere, remember kuti munhu iyeye kana akawina nyaya muno muZimbabwe can use a court order and claim my properties even amakaviga in other countries because you will be using that court order. So you have to understand kuti this issue in intellectual property, I can register my intellectual property here in Zimbabwe, my trademark here in Zimbabwe, but it goes international. I will be recognized internationally to say there is this person with a trademark. So for those who are thinking kuti this is just a joke, amen. So I have given you proof kuti President Nelson Chamisa was way ahead of these people and he did it. And actually made sure that he protected himself from what we are seeing right now. So let us read about the comment. This is legal expert Mpumelelo Dube. He said, Nelson Chamisa, the leader of Triple C in Zimbabwe, has made an utterly distasteful move by including their own face in the party logo. It's clear that their ego is more important than in the party or its ideals. This is what they said. But this was done to differentiate Triple C from anything else. Then other people came and said, Munanga register face yake as intellectual property. This is wrong. This is the beginning of dictatorship, whatever. But honestly speaking, anybody who dares to steal anything from Triple C is committing a serious crime. Chero zvikanzi zvapera nhasi ZANU-PF iripo, one way or the other in the future, nyaya dzodzo dzichateererwa and you face the consequences. You be surprised uchiona munhu achinzi haachakwanisa kubuda muZimbabwe kuenda kune imwe nyika achitsvagwa neInterpol because of this. Yes. So you might get away with it here in Zimbabwe, but wozoenda kunyika dzine mutemo and you'll be arrested and you'll be put kuinternational criminal court. You have to understand kuti Zimbabwe is a signatory of international criminal court, which means this is a criminal act. These people can be arrested outside the borders of Zimbabwe and they can be tried and put behind bars. You have to understand it. So zvese zvavari kuita, guys, you have to know that there is nothing chinoitwa pasi pezuva chisingapere. A lot of people have been attacking us. A lot of people have been saying Chamisa ana plan, Chamisa this, Chamisa that. If he knew about this in time, then andizive. So you hear all these things which are being put right here. My comments are kupiwa panapa. Let me read another comment. It says, what we are seeing here is a dictator in the making. Chamisa sees himself as a demigod who thinks that his face is the face of God. He reminds me of Mobutu Sese Seko, whose face is used to appear before primetime news from the clouds and made people think he was God. This is all different. Nelson Chamisa never said that. He just said, we are using this as a logo of the party. This was a proposal which was done by us, his supporters. Also, the issue of patenting, it was a proposal also from the party supporters to say, President, we cannot lose always. Can you deal with this matter once and for all? And he did that. So, guys, this is something which is here. So technically, it means anyone who uses his logo with his face faces prosecution, and that includes members of his own party. Guys, kana vapsira pabata ndo pane nyaya yese, ndo pane mogu wese, ndo panoperera vana Tshabangu apa. Technically, it means this is right on the screen, guys. Zvakaripotwa kudhara in September. This is an article ya 8 September. It says, so technically it means anyone who uses his logo with his face faces prosecution, and that includes members of his own party. So tikangotoshandisa that logo iroro ne face, if you want to prosecute us, we can be prosecuted, guys. Ukatobhadhara madamages or ukatopinda mukati. So whatever Tshabangu is doing with the protection of the regime, these illegal acts, Nelson Chamisa can use international courts to address this whole issue, because internationally, Zimbabwe is a signatory to so many treaties, so many international laws, which means citizens of Zimbabwe can be tried in the International Criminal Court if the Zimbabwean courts fail to do so. Interpol can be roped in, and these people can be brought to ICC. For those who do not know the procedures, yes, we will be attacked for saying this truth, but those are real. So, guys, when we tell you to relax, yes, you have to relax. Advocate Nelson Chamisa is in charge, and expect fireworks as things unfold. Guys, hakuna kumira zvakanaka. So, Zimbabwe, this is what I had brought to you. A lot of people were asking, what is Nelson Chamisa's plan? And I made the decision to come because today I am free. So I made the decision to come live so that we talk about this issue. We have a lot of issues to address. So I'm going to be live. If time permits, I'm going to be live titaure about so many issues. Please, guys, if you are traveling, ngatsamanya 90 kilometers per hour dzakawanda. Life yako nemhuri yako zvakakosha kudarika kumhanya. Remember kuti matai edu nenyaya yemapotholes, unogona kurova pothole along the way, even if a new one, robva razvimba paside so, and you'll be surprised kuona richiputika along the way. Iwo chimhanya 130, 140, 150, you won't be able to bring that car back. Yes, kuri kunaya, but unosvika kune mamwe mazonzi zuva richipisa, and that won't be good for you. Motikari road yedu nyuwani, especially those who are traveling along Masvingo Highway, inotsvedza road yaya guys, please travel chinaya iri kutsvedza. Let us be safe, let us be cautious pese patiri kufamba nemhuri dzedu. Make sure kuti you are not to hear each other and you hear other people behind you quickly. Please be safe as always. My name is Ronald Wekwamakshwa. Let me just try to get Biti. So guys, I'm trying to leave, but network yangu iri kundirambidza kuti ndibude mustudio. I don't know what is happening. Okay, I cannot leave this studio setup because of network.